Sairam. Have you received the information that tomorrow you won't have classes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got the information. And from when are your these regular classes going to stop?
Sir, 24.
Sir, no information.
24th. And 24th is Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And tomorrow you are not having classes on account of Ram Navami, which means before vacation, is today's class your last class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. So we'll first finish what we were doing yesterday. Perhaps we started and we had a discussion about fire and ice, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we'll finish it quickly because the explanation part was already done. A little bit of explanation is further needed, and I was expecting you to read it, go through it, and try to understand and tell me what it says. Okay. So once it is done, we shall plan for what we are going to do in the vacation. Okay? Because we are not going to get class afterwards. We'll meet back only after the vacation gets over. Okay. So, how many of you have read this poem? The one that I gave yesterday? Akshara Meena, very nice. And who else? Nakul, very good. Rama, very good, beta. Only three? Pujit also. Swarnim also. Very good, very good. So it was Akshara who raised hand first. I would like to talk to Akshara. Can you unmute yourself better?
Yes, sir.
And if possible, turn your camera on.
Sir, I'm not in proper uniform.
You read the poem?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
My voice is not clear. You read the poem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you find it similar in theme to what we were discussing yesterday? Perhaps she is not getting what I'm saying. Who was the next to raise hand? Next was Nakul and then Rama. So Nakul, Rama, Swarnim, Pujit. I'm asking everyone. Okay, anybody can answer. Did you find it close or exactly same in theme that we discussed yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the poet trying to convey through this poem? Can anyone tell? You can try it. Even if it is not very good answer, even if it is not a perfect answer, there's no harm. Yes, Rama is trying to unmute.
Yes. So the poet is trying to tell that the earth, the humanity, and the values of human beings will get destroyed completely with fire, that is hatred and anger towards the people.
One another. And then, how is he talking about eyes?
So he's telling that if fire, if the earth, if the humanity is generated again, then there is a chance that ice will also destroy it.
He is talking about two causes of the destruction of humanity, of the entire world. He says there are two causes. And he tells one is fire and the other one is ice. Fire can destroy the world. And then later on, he says ice is also an equally effective cause of the destruction. Okay, this is what he says. So, how will fire destroy and how will ice destroy? Question is this. We had a thorough discussion yesterday what is fire and what is ice. Fire is the feeling of dislike for others, feeling of hatred for others, feeling of envy for others, feeling of anger for others, not liking, wanting to eliminate them, wanting to remove them, trying to prove yourself superior. When you have all, when I'm saying you, I'm not addressing you. It is for the entire humanity, for all. Poet is saying that. Okay. So if this hatred prevails, what will be the result? Complete destruction. Otherwise, we won't fight. Why will we fight? One cause is that we don't like and we want to eliminate or remove or destroy. And the second cause is we want to prove ourselves dominant. Okay. And we want to dominate them. We want to occupy their territory. And that's why we attack. And then a war takes place. And then destruction takes place. So this was going on. And you very well understood it. Now, second thing is, if you have no feelings for others, that also is going to be a potential cause of destruction. Before closing the class, what I said yesterday, मुझे क्या पड़ी है, right? I'm least bothered if you means anyone is in a problem. I'm least concerned. I don't pay a heed. I don't want to help. I don't want to talk properly. So this kind of feelings will also result into the complete destruction. This is what he says. Now let us read the poem, those 8-9 lines. I'll have to open, wait a minute. English. Can you see my page?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. These are the two ideas that some people believe that fire will be the cause of end of the world, means the complete destruction. And some others, they believe that ice is going to be the cause of the destruction of earth. In simple terms, fire, fine. If you talk about normal fire, yes, it can cause destruction, complete destruction. Ice, if it is ice covered, snow covered everywhere, then also it will cause destruction. We are not talking about physical fire and physical ice. These are representatives. Okay. These two things symbolize, and what it symbolizes, we have seen. So these are the two causes, as people believe, that may completely destroy or end the world. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. From what I have tasted of desire, can it be a cause of hatred? Can it be a cause of fire when you have desires, as I was talking a little while ago, that because we want to dominate others, we want to occupy others' territories, we want to take over what others have, and this also causes wars and further destruction. What he says, poet says, I hold with those who favor fire, means this fire or this hatred or this ill will or this wish of dominating others will cause the complete destruction. He agrees with such people who believe so or who say that fire will be the cause. But now he comes with the another opinion. But if it had to perish twice, if condition, suppose the world doesn't destroy in one go, because at first fire is going to destroy, but even if this earth revitalizes itself, comes back to life, the world once again comes back to life after first destruction by fire, and we expect, how will it destroy? If we start thinking that what will be the cause of its destruction for the second time, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great. enough to hatred जो है वो तो हमें पता है कि बहुत है, ठीक है, लेकिन there is one more thing, and that also is a great cause, can be a great cause of destruction, and that is enough and would suffice, means would be sufficient, would be enough. Got it? So we are talking about, means the poet is talking about the two things, two causes, two reasons that may destroy the world. If, what is his message? If such feelings are eliminated, then world will be a much better place to live. There won't be an ill will. There won't be a wish of doing so much and achieving so much that we do not in no condition, in no circumstances, think of other survival. We only expect of our dominance, our survival, our achievements. And in that attempt, we, if there is a need of destroying others. If there is a need of harming others, we are ready. Okay? And the hatred and the feeling of no feeling. Such attitudes will cause the end of the world, destruction of the world. Is it all clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Now see, there are many ideas about how the world will end. Do you think the world will end someday? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
We have studied that in past also it has happened that the entire civilization was destroyed. We have read about such things. We discover that there was a civilization. We have got evidences that there were civilizations, but those were destroyed, completely destroyed, and then new civilizations came. So that is also a destruction of world, isn't it? Destruction of world doesn't mean that the earth, the planet earth, will just blast. This is not destruction. Destruction is the end of civilization, isn't it? So has it happened in past?
Yes, sir.
Can it happen again?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever thought what would happen if the sun got so hot that it burst or grew colder and colder? Physical causes. In the very first two lines, I told this thing that physically also it is correct. That if the sun gets too hot and it bursts, so will that extreme heat, overheat of sun destroy Earth? Definitely yes. Or it grows colder and colder, so everything will be frozen. ठीक है, तब भी डिस्ट्रक्शन होगा. ये तो फिजिकल कॉजेज हो गए. फॉर फ्रॉस्ट, what do fire and ice stand for? Here are some ideas: greed, avarice, cruelty, lust, conflict, fury, intolerance, rigidity, insensitivity, coldness, indifference, hatred. अभी जितने वर्ड्स, जितनी बातें हमने कल से आज तक डिस्कस की हैं, वो सारी बातें इन वर्ड्स के अंदर आ गई हैं. योर असाइनमेंट इज टू पिक दीज वर्ड्स, to find exact, perfect, correct meanings of these words from dictionary, and then make a sentence using each of these words in your notebook. Though these are negative words, none of these is a good word. None of these should be practiced in life. Still, because it is given, we should know. So refer to your dictionary, find out the meanings of these words, and make a sentence of each. Have you understood? And then classify them. How many of these words suit to be kept in the category of fire, and how many of these words suit to be kept in the category of ice? मैंने आपको insensitivity के बारे में हमने बात की है, coldness के बारे में बात की, indifference के बारे में बात, हमें क्या फर्क पड़ता है? ठीक है? So we have discussed all of these. Just classify them. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? How does it help in bringing out the contrasting ideas in the poem? Can you suggest what is the rhyming scheme? Do you know what is rhyming scheme?
Yes, sir.
So just make out. First, last word of first line is fire.
Desire and fire.
हाँ,
Sir, A,
A, B.
B, A.
Very good. In first stanza, you can see it is A, B, A. And in second stanza,
B, C, B, C, B.
why did you start with B, beta? You should have
Sir,
started with.
twice rhymes.
हाँ,
Sir, twice rhymes with ice. That's why.
हाँ, तो consider it as A, ना? अच्छा,
Yes, sir.
you are following it from the second line of first stanza.
Yes, sir.
So you are considering this entire poem as one stanza.
Yes, sir.
If you, okay, fine. I understood what you are trying to say. If you consider it as one stanza, then what you said is okay. Fire rhymes with desire and fire. If it is A and ice is B, so ice rhymes with twice and ice again and suffice again. So you are following it completely from first line to the last.
Yes, sir.
But it is too much, better. It is too much. Let us consider them as two different stanzas. Then,
So then in the first stanza it will be A, B, A.
okay.
And in the second stanza it will be A, B, A, B, A.
Huh? Okay. Suppose is also great and would suffice is one line. Is line number 4. It is a different line. It is broken. It is a running on line. So it rhymes. The great rhymes with hate. So this is fourth line, and then suffice one is the fifth line. It's okay. If we continue this fourth line till suffice, what will happen? A B A
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A B A exactly the same as the first stanza.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
है ना? But because it is broken, because it has been made as a run-on line, so great rhymes with hate, and in that way it becomes A B A. Sorry, what? A B A. Huh. Then it becomes like this. Otherwise, this rhyme is exactly the same as of the first stanza. Agreed and understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Then what next? Achha, next is the next chapter. Nelson Mandela. Okay, we can't complete this in one period. One period means remaining 16 minutes. Can't be completed. Okay, two things. In the beginning, I said we shall decide what we are going to do. We'll plan for something for summer vacation. Second thing, yesterday I remember I asked you to find out the explanation or the meaning of 4 words, 4 different kinds of pathos. Do you remember? Did I say this in your class?
Yes, sir.
And I told you to refer to your dictionaries and find out the meanings of these words and remind me today that we'll discuss. You did not remind me. Hmm? Have you forgotten or you wanted me to forget?
Sir, I forgot it.
You wanted me to forget.
No, sir, I forgot it.
You forgot. And what about others? What about Nakul,
Sir, I
Rama,
also forgot.
Janvi? Acha, Rama also forgot. Acha, good.
Sir, I do the work, but I forgot it.
Chalo. What were the 4 words? Do you remember?
Sympathy, empathy, antipathy,
Sympathy,
apathy.
empathy, apathy, antipathy.
Antipathy.
Okay. Okay. Good. So can you tell me what is sympathy?
So the feeling of sorrow for
Sir,
someone.
sir, sharing feeling of sadness.
Okay. Okay. That is sympathy. Huh? Nakul?
Sir,
Okay.
yes, sir.
If you find somebody in pain, if you find somebody in trouble, and you feel pity for that person, you also feel sorrow for the pain or the trouble or the problem of that person. That is the feeling of sympathy. This is what you said. Okay, you said so, Rama?
Yes, sir.
Good. What is empathy then?
We're understanding the feelings and emotions of other people.
Okay. और किसी को कुछ बताना है?
Sir, to share another perspective and feel their feelings.
Okay. In the first case, you saw somebody in trouble, in problem, in pain, and you felt sorry for that person. You felt or you expressed pity. That was sympathy. Rama used the word understand. Showing pity is one thing, and trying to understand the person's pain or the person's problem. And how can you understand? Rama, how can you understand somebody else's problem or pain? What happened?
So by the expressions of the person who is in trouble.
No. How will you understand?
Sir, when he share with us.
और थोड़ा आगे चलो.
Sir, by your own ability.
हाँ बेटा, मोनिका.
Sir, your own ability.
Mm, just imagine yourself in that person's place. Then you will feel the same problem, the same trouble, the same pain as that person is feeling. And then you will understand his feeling. Got it? Put yourself in that person's place and then try to imagine, try to understand from what all is that person going through. गॉट इट? समझ में आया नहीं आया?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
एक बड़ा अच्छे से इसको एक्सप्लेन किया जाता है ये बोल के कि पुट योरसेल्फ इन द अदर पर्सन्स शूज. पुटिंग योरसेल्फ इन अदर पर्सन शूज मीन्स अपने आप को उसकी जगह पे खड़ा करके देखो. एक तो हमने खड़े होके सिर्फ बोला पुअर गाय, बेचारा. We are showing sympathy. We just show sympathy and pass on. अगर हम उसको उसके फीलिंग को रियलाइज करते हैं, then we are going one step forward. And when empathy comes, many negative feelings automatically go. Sometimes anger, sometimes envy. This will automatically go. Okay. If someone is behaving in one way which probably irritates you, but if you go into the deeper cause, person is behaving that way, and if you find something that will really make you feel sorry, that I never knew this was the cause. If you try to understand the cause, then you are becoming empathetic. Have you understood it now? If you say yes, I'll move ahead. Third word was apathy. Apathy means?
Sir, lack of feeling for others.
So when
Yes, no feeling
Yes,
at
sir.
all. कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. If you are apathetic, उसको कोई पेन है, ट्रबल है, does it affect you? If that person is very happy, it doesn't affect you. Not happy, doesn't matter to you. आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. No feeling. Ice. And the last one is antipathy. वो क्या है? What kind of a feeling is that?
it's a very strong, deep feeling.
Huh? Speak it again.
It's a feeling of hate.
If you find somebody in problem, in pain, in trouble, I'm telling the same thing every time. If you find somebody in problem, pain, trouble, and you feel pleasure in that, you are happy that somebody is in pain, this is antipathy. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So we have seen 4 kinds of pathos. We have seen 4 kinds of feelings, and understand the difference between 4 and use them when needed. चलो, ये भी हो गया. The last thing on our agenda today is what will you do? What do you expect? What kind of a task will be given? Sairam, I have 4 minutes remaining.
Sir, no idea.
Yes, sir, no idea.
Have some
So
idea.
reading the
The
chapters.
chapter explanation.
Sir, or an assignment.
देखो बेटा, if we do something by which your assignment is done, it's fine. Some of your preparation takes place, that's very good. And at the same time, if we are prepared for one assessment, won't it be hitting 2-3 targets with the same shot? Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us do something like this. Reading, I want you to do. And for that, we have a book called
Footprints without
Footprint without foot.
Okay. And then we have a workbook also. We have a workbook also. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for reading, we are going to do two things. One is reading Footprints Without Feet. Second is the entire reading comprehension exercise of workbook. If there are 10 or 11 units, each unit contains 1 or 2 reading comprehension tasks. Each unit has. If you have seen. In 9th class book also there were. Okay? If you do this reading comprehension exercise, that is really going to be very, very helpful. Okay? So first thing is, in your workbook itself, you don't need to do it separately somewhere else in a notebook. Space is given in the workbook, write your answers there. If there are 10 units or maybe 11, which means there are about 20-22 unseen passages. And if you do this much in vacation, one passage in a day, there are two things. One thing is you will be in a good practice. Second thing, each passage is really informative. They are really sharing some good information. So all that information will automatically come. Okay, so do that. Now, to ease it out, what I am saying is, if there are 22, attempt any 11. If there are 20, attempt any 10. Even if you don't do all, there's no problem. Out of 20, do 10. If there are 22, do 11. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
आधा हो गया? आधा हो गया?
Yes, sir.
But compulsory. But compulsory. Second thing. Footprints without feet में बहुत सारे lessons हैं, बहुत सारी stories हैं. All are fun, pleasure learning stories. Pick one. Read all. Read all. Pick any one of your choice and prepare a presentation either in Google Slides or in PowerPoint. Prepare presentation slides and then you will be asked to present that here in live class and that will be taken as your assessment. That presentation will be one activity for assessment. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So when
Sir.
you are preparing for the presentation, do not only prepare for the explanation, but when the explanation part is over, prepare some 10-15 multiple choice questions for quiz from each lesson. Got it? This will be presented by you in the class. First explanation and then the quiz. One period will be given to everyone
Sir,
when you come back after vacation. Yes, beta.
sir, we have to make quiz for all lesson or the lesson we choose for presentation.
Beta, I am asking you to read all, but prepare presentation on any one of your choice. Got it? Of your choice.
Yes, sir.
And if you find it difficult to choose one, I will also assign. So let me know by tomorrow in our submission group. Do we have that submission group?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it
Yes, sir.
is it still in operation or is it stopped? I'll form one and give you the link, give you the invite link. So
Sir, you made it.
I've already made. Okay then.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Okay then. So tell me by tomorrow which lesson you are preparing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you can leave the class. All the best. Do these 2 assignments. Let me know by tomorrow which lesson you are preparing. I'll stop recording now and afterwards you can leave the class.